Good morning, everybody. I was inspired by Becca's video yesterday to do a daily video on just what I go through today. I've got Oliver in the barn because I'm weaning Prince and Chantilly in his pen. So I'll take this opportunity to mess with him too. Let me take you over here and show you what I mix up for feed for everybody. Okay, so in this deep freeze, I've got Omeline 300, which is like a foal grow stuff, and I give Oliver one of that. Then I've got a supplement for hoofs and hair called Horseshoe or Secret. I put in a handful of that because my handful was about the same as a scoop. Then this is actually probiotics. I keep it in that other tub so that I can fit my hand into it because my hand doesn't fit in the probiotics. Then I have a supplement called Grow Cult that sometimes I give Oliver, but not today. So this is, what is this? This is, oh man, I'm having a brain fog moment. I'll get back to you on what that is. This is rice bran pellets. It's like the really good source of fat and helps them grow and get a shiny coat. It really helps their coat and really just good protein in it. This is calf manna. That's what that is. It's really expensive, so I don't give much of it, but it's just a good supplement that I've had success with. So that's how much Oliver gets. That is also real similar to what I'm giving the foals that I'm weaning. So, except I give them the Grow Cult. So he gets that much twice a day. And pretty much that's real similar to everything that needs to gain weight on the farm. That's what I give them. The stuff that doesn't really need to gain weight, I just give them just a little scoop of the grain. So he's looking real good. He's nice and fat. He doesn't need to gain weight. He just needs to have enough energy to grow. So without the good alfalfa hay right now, I'm having to up the grain. I do have hay, of course, but it's just weeds and grass that grows here on my parents' farm naturally. I'm wanting to redo their hay fields, but they're not really wanting me to. So I'm gonna make my own hay field someday when I can afford it. I'm trying to save up to have that land down there where I just moved the herd to yesterday. Matter of fact, I'll take you down there and show you. But that's the area I want to transition into an alfalfa field where I can put up alfalfa. I fed all the different types of hay, timothies and bromes and orchard grasses, and my favorite is alfalfa by far. I've heard a lot of things about alfalfa being hard on kidneys or hard on different things or producing heat. I don't buy any of it. I love it. It works the best for my horses. So that's what I am going to do. Here's Jewel today. Jewel. Hi. Jewel is our smartest dog, I think. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Followed by Piney, probably our second smartest dog. You're a good girl. And our stupidest dog, Parker. Don't like Parker at all. She does one trick good. Watch this. Parker, get in your box. Good dog. Okay, so this is the setup I have for feeding the baby pen where I wean in. I tie Chablis up because she's very hateful and mean to the other horses. And Jessie gets to show these babies how to eat. So that's Jessie's baby right there. And here is Chablis' baby, Prince. Come on, Prince. Prince and Chantilly. So this will be the last day that Chablis is with Prince because I have traded Chablis for a 3-year-old Palomino gelding that is unhandled that I'm going to train. And I have, certain brood mares for certain things, and she's fulfilled her purpose for me, and it's time for her to go on to somebody else. I know the person who's getting her. They're in the Missouri Foxtrotter show world, so I'll be able to keep in touch with her, and I know she's not going to get traded or sale barn. She's going to produce show babies for him to show. So we'll leave her there tied up for an hour or two to let these babies finish up their grain, and we'll show you later in the video the swap where we're going to meet up with the man with the other horse, and she's going to go live with him, and I'll leave Jesse in here another day or two to help Prince transition, and you know, he'll have kind of a babysitter, and once they're really good and hooked on grain, I'll pull Jesse out and they'll both be weaned. I have done it incrementally before in the past where we, you know, take them away just for the day and let them have the night together, and that longer terms like that is just stressful on them. I don't like it. It didn't work for me. Cold turkey where the mare and foal can't hear each other or smell each other is the way I prefer to do it. I've tried multiple methods, and that's what works for me. I'm just letting you know who all gets that mix of grain with Champ. Get back over to yours. Get back over to yours. He's usually pretty good about sharing, knows to stay in his. So the horses that are getting heavy nutrition right now are Champ. That's this boy right here. He's a 2.5, 3-year-old stallion that is just learning how to behave around mares. So I put my oldest mare in with him, just those two alone, so that she can teach him proper behavior around ladies. And that's Patty. So she gets nutrition because she's always been a hard keeper, even when she was young. And she's older, and he's getting extra nutrition because we're wanting to finish growing him out. Oliver obviously is getting it. This is Classy's stall. We're trying to fill her out for the delivery next month when she goes to her new owner. And then of course the babies. So that's 6 horses are getting the heavy dose of Omeline and then all of those supplements. Especially, like I say, I'm really fond right now of this pelleted rice bran. And that, you can find that on the link, on the Family Center link, at the Farm and Home store in Rolla, Missouri. So we have an agreement with them for some supporters, you know, buy some of this feed and stuff so we can keep up the supplements. Oh, Champ, look what you did. I'm gonna have to tie those back on. And we definitely appreciate the support. It makes it a lot easier to keep everybody super fat when we have a community behind us like that. Getting a little bit of rain today, which is good. It was dry. Now let's go down and see the herd. Okay, here's the herd. Got Poncho, then Ozark, then Happy, Fraulein, Legacy, Lakota, and Boots. So Boots is over 2 years old, not quite 3 yet. But I'm gonna give him another probably 2 months of growing and maturing, and then he is gonna start getting some lessons. Legacy is probably my favorite in this pen right now. He has shown a lot of real potential with his gait, and I was about to geld him, but now I'm thinking, well, what if he's better than Champ? I'm gonna wait and break him and train him and see if he's better than Champ. If he is better than Champ, I'll geld Champ and keep Legacy. And by better, I mean in the performance of the show gaits, the standard of the breed. So that's that. And then there's the 2 sheep back there. They stay with the horses all the time. I made a trail all the way around this temporary pen so that I can check the fence every day. And the reason I have this fenced in is twofold. I wanted to give my pasture a break for this last couple weeks of the growing season so it grows up for winter forage. And this is where I cut my parents' firewood, because Oliver can get in and out of here. It's the least amount of hills from here to their house, but it's also just the right distance to be good practice. It's about almost a mile. I'd say it's right at 3/4 of a mile from here to my parents' house up the driveway. So it's just perfect for cut a load of firewood, haul it to them, come back, cut a load of firewood, haul it to them. And the reason I'm cutting all the firewood out of here is this is down by the river in the floodplain, and it's good black dirt. So I don't know if you can see the dirt here. There's no rock in it, and I mean, it's black dirt. So if I can get all of these trees cleared out, this will be there's 4 acres down here. This will be my hayfield. 4 acres of good farmed alfalfa can produce enough hay for me every year for sure, and probably have extra to sell. But it will cost probably $4,000 to have a friend with a piece of equipment to come in here and clear this. So I'm trying to do it a little bit at a time with my skid steer, and I will be trying to save up some money to have it done. I think I'll do what I can from now till December, and then about December I'll have, if I can get ahead on money and if the YouTube is doing well, I'll have a high lift come in here and clear everything. Now, when I say clear everything, like this little tree here, it's small enough, I'll have him clear it, but I'll tell him, like, you know, the giant stuff, like this one tree here and that tree there, he could leave. Because there's only, in this 4 acres, there's probably only 25 trees that are too big to be cleared easily, and I can work around 25 trees with the hayfield. So that's the plan. So I forgot to finish my thought about the, you know, besides the pasture, the main pastures having a rest period to grow up for winter, with them eating all the brush and grass in here, it will get all the weeds down so Oliver can work through here with the cart better this winter while I cut that wood. Talked about this being my wood cutting area, but it gets over there in the sunlight, it gets so thick you can't even get through it. So a couple weeks of these horses in here and it'll be down to a dirt lot, and I can work a lot safer with the chainsaw and a lot safer with Oliver in the cart this winter. So that was the thought of putting them in here instead of putting them somewhere else, for them to get all the brush and undergrowth deleted so that I can work in here more safely. So this is the other side of the lot, and this is their water tank that I fill up. I have a tote that fits in my truck and fills it up real good, and this is what I'm using to charge the system. Just a small solar shocker, and you can see it's pegged all the way wide open, so it's working good. We don't get much sun here because of the trees, but yeah, you can see how thick that is. You would not want to have to cut firewood through that. So we'll let the foragers do what they do best and trample that down and eat what they want out of it. The sheep would do more than anything probably. But yep, from here down to that railroad tracks is basically the pen and the 4 acres that I want to turn into an alfalfa field. I sounded mean when I was talking about Parker earlier, but I'll show you why. Every time I start the machine, she barks, and she's got a deafening, piercing bark. And I've tried to train her not to do it. I've tried so many ways. And then also, if there's a horse around when I start this, or another dog around, she'll run over and bite them, like real excited, and I can't get her to stop that either. And then lastly, when we're going real fast, she stays right in front of the four-wheeler at the perfect length. Did you see that rock that flew up? To fling rocks back and hit me in the face. So that's what I have against her. She's actually my daughter's dog, and she's away in college, so we have to take care of her, but we're nice to her even though I sound mean. Okay, now I've got the new mare out, whose previous name was Twitty, and we're leaning towards Darlin because it sticks with the Conway Twitty theme, you know, hello darling. So I have her out standing tied to this gate because Champ is on the other side and he is checking her for estrus. So if she puts signs out of being in heat, we will know she's not bred, for one, and two, that she's ready for breeding. So I'm gonna check her every day or every couple of days for about a month. I have a vet appointment for her on the 25th of this month, so that's the soonest I can get her in. And until that point, I'm going to keep her stalled so that the sunburn doesn't get worse. But she's not showing any signs today, so I'm going to go put her back up. So this is how I water the horses down here. Legacy Boots and Happy, Lakota, Ozark, Fraulein, and oh, I was doing so good. Pablo, I think his name's Pablo. That's Becca's horse. And then the two sheep. Once I got all the morning chores done, Isaac and I took a road trip up to Scumbia to pick up the new gelding. So we took Chablis up there, who we were trading for the gelding with a friend of mine, and we brought him home. Here's the new boy.
I was gonna say, a lot of times I used to back him. I didn't think you didn't know if he would or not.
What a good boy.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that to go so easily. Very well. Very good, very good. I'm surprised. That went better than I expected, everybody. You can shut it off. Here's a salamander that I saw during the day. Funny nature fact about salamanders. They're great for transitioning YouTube videos from one scene to another. So now let's go back and see me putting Jessie with the herd. Okay, I just dropped Jessie off down here with the herd. And today I bought them a salt block and a 250-pound protein tub. So that'll help digest these brush down here. And this will give her, she is not bred back right now. I did not expose her to a stallion. So she gets a 1.5 year break carrying a baby. So I'll breed her back to Bob in the spring. So just worked out better for weaning the two babies today at the same time. So they can go through the same thing at the same time. And she'll have plenty of friends down here. She shouldn't miss her baby too bad. And she'll get a kick out of that protein tub too, I'm sure. The sheep are really liking that salt block. Guys didn't drink much water today. Well, this kind of concluding my day because it's nighttime. I didn't get all my chores done before I got my customer horse rode here. So I'm doing it at night. But she's being a real good girl. There's a good walk. And I still have to ride Classy yet tonight and finish feeding. I've fed most everything already. But basically from the time I went out to feed this morning till now, I haven't stopped. And I've still got an 1.5 hours worth of work to do. But I'll squeeze it into an hour. And then, but I didn't get out real early this morning either because I
had my coffee and breakfast and took an ice bath, ice plunge. Me and Emery been trying that to see if it helps with our aches and pains, but I don't think anything can help when you work this many hours a day. Ooh, what a good girl. Oh, and I found out her name is Sweetie. Okay, I decided just to come in here and end my night giving Oliver some lovin's, which of course he walked away by the time I got the camera out. He kind of gets sick of the camera on occasion, and I just fed him some hay, but before I had the camera out, he came over just to love on me, say goodnight. Ended up not riding Classy because she's so in heat that she still behaves good when she's in heat, but I thought, what the heck, if I'm gonna miss a night, might as well be a night that she's fully in heat. So that concludes our night, huh, Oliver? Or our day. Thanks for doing all the chores with me today and keeping me occupied making a video. Pretty busy day. So let me and Oliver know if you like this kind of video. Hi, baby. Because my subscriber count has quit growing, right at like 150. And we need it to take off again. So hit subscribe if you like this kind of video, and I'll make one a week. How about that? On my busiest day of the week, I'll make a video out of it every week. If I can get, about say 1,000 subscribers off of this video this week, then I'll know that it's worth it. Subscribing don't cost you nothing. It's free. You can use your Gmail account to log in because Google owns YouTube, and it helps me out tremendously. So it's an easy, free way to support the channel. And we'll talk to you later.